welcome back to Reuse Month. My name is Joanne Butler from Ourganic Gardens, and today I'm going to show you how to reuse some food tins to be able to make a bird house to feed the birds over winter. So if you're a bit like me and you've noticed that the little birds are kind of maybe running out of food coming into the autumn and the winter time, now's a good time to be thinking about giving them a helping hand throughout those cold months where they can't access food anywhere else. We've been feeding birds here at Ourganic Gardens for the last few years with peanuts, and we've noticed that there's a huge abundance now in little birds, especially in the summer months around the garden, but also in the winter months now coming up, and they certainly do come to the bird feeders more often in the autumn and the winter months. So it's a good idea to maybe think about that in your own garden and to be able to give them some of those extra calories that they need to keep warm. So what we're going to do, I've decided to reuse some of these food tins, but also I found in the back of the shed an old birdhouse that we kind of had bought. Now this birdhouse here, we had bought it and apparently it was supposed to stick to the window and you were able to see the birds up close. But to be honest, it never really worked. So I'm going to actually repurpose this today by taking off the roof of this for the roof of my new bird feeder area. But if you don't have anything that you can use a little roof of, then you will have to make your own. So first up, I'm going to take the little birdhouse and I'm actually going to take off the roof of it by removing these screws using my screw gun. Okay, so we've taken the roof off now. Give it a little clean off. We don't need that anymore. So this is going to play the part of the roof for our new building. So then I'm going to take the little roof and I'm going to position it onto the piece of wood and just mark the shape that the roof takes on the wood. Okay, so then when we take the roof off, we can see that we need to put a screw here and a screw here to be able to secure the roof coming out the other side. So when I turn it around the other way, the screws are going to come out there. If at this point you need extra help, then you can get someone to hold the wood like this. And then what we're going to do now is we're going to position the food tins that we've already washed out like this onto the back of the wood. Once you've got this done, you're going to mark up roughly the center of each of the tins to use this as a reference point for later on. Now I've had to take you up a wee bit further on another stand because at this point I'm going to be using the hammer to be able to just create the holes at the back of the tin, and I don't want the camera falling off at that stage. So make sure you're on a firm surface when you're doing this point. So you get where we're going now on this. So once you've got the holes done in all of your tins, you can go back now to your piece of wood and start to put the screws into where the holes are based. You're going to go through the wood until it starts to come out the other end, and then you're going to take the screws back out, turn them over, and then go in at that point. Now when you lift it up, you can see that they've come out here, 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 here and here. So we're going to take the screws back out to be able to put them in on the other way. And then we're going to go in the other way. So there we have it. We have our little screws coming in here, 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 and here. And these are the points that we're going to now connect on to our cans. So there you have it. And what I've done here is that because the screws were sticking through the front of the tins, I didn't want the wee birds to get hurt if they decide to go in there. So I have put on little bits of wood, as you can see, and hopefully that will protect them. Now, all we need to do is get our birdseed. And we're using this smaller type of birdseed, not the peanuts, for this little bird feeder, because the peanuts are better behind a cage that they can bite them out, where these ones here you can just pop them straight in. I'm only going to put a little bit into each tin, and then like this, and then as we raise it up it should sit nicely. So let's hope for the best. Like that. You'll get some spilling, but that's ultimately the effect that we're going for. And I'm just going to pop a little bit of string. I've realised I haven't done that. Just put a little bit of string onto the back and then go outside and hang it up.